first of 3 days of darting fair here on the east coast of Yorkshire. And yes, the first 2 games already completed. We know Labanauskas from Lithuania will play the number 4 seed Jamie Hughes in the second round. 2 convincing wins there, especially that of Hughes, an excellent performance. And some really good games to come up, not least of all the next one between Junghans and Harms. Richard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's our first round of stage matches here at Harms City Hall as we continue with the 2015 Winmau World Masters. We now bring to the stage a current Swiss international. He's the reigning Luxembourg Open champion. It's Junghans. We now bring to the stage a former Winmau World Masters semi-finalist. He's the reigning England Open champion, the reigning World Cup singles champion. From the Netherlands, it's Sparky Wesley.
So there we are, game number 3 just about to start between the Swissman Thomas Junghans and the Dutchman Wesley Harms. Harms actually seeded number 5 and well, strong favourite to take this. They've met on 3 occasions in the past and he's won on each occasion. But Junghans is in form and Jim Winmau is no mean player. To lose 3-1 to him, to Junghans, demonstrates what this Swiss opponent of Wes Harms can do. So Harms said to me earlier, I'm not taking anything for granted because those 3 games are history. This one is all about today on this particular stage. And Junghans did win, as you heard mentioned there, the Luxembourg Open only 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So
first set,
he's
first leg. Wesley
relatively confident young man. So the darts in the practice room, won by Wes Harms.
60.
Well, Jamie Hughes, great performance, and he's now with Alan March downstairs.
I am down here with the winner. I'm also here with the man who, obviously, it's 2 to tango, if you like. Alan, you met a real tough competitor today, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, he's a great guy, a great friend, and basically, I knew what I was up against, so I just went up there thinking, I'll just play my game and see what happens. But the lad is quality. He's a brilliant player, and good luck to the lad the next round.
Beaten finalist last year, bit between the teeth. You started off
95.
like a house on fire.
Yeah. I'm really hoping to go one further this year. It kick-started my season last year and gave me a lot of belief to do the season what I've put in now, ending up being number 4 in the world, which it was a dream 3 years ago where I am now. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
Good luck at the rest of the rounds. Commiserations, Alan.
Thank you very much.
I think he's got
60.
this tournament very much on his mind, Jamie Hughes. He has a great performance to look back on. Something to build on in future rounds.
156.
Meanwhile, back to this particular game, and not a bad start by Junghans against the Arrows. He's in with a shout here, 147, not easy. And even more difficult now, but that's a good recovery. 82 left.
90. Wesley, you require 56.
56 then for Harms. Double top. To hold his throw. Fancy this.
16.
Ooh, well, he lined it up alongside when he wanted it just underneath, so to break the throw, Junghans here has tops in mind as well. Double 10. 5 left. I shouldn't laugh. I was just thinking, well, if he goes inside the 10, it's not too harmful, but if he hits anything else, then it is, and he did, so a chance to rectify matters. Double 2. Double 1. Well, he was probably destined there anyway, the way things were going, but another break throw, the first in this match, of course, because it's the first leg, but we've had quite a few today. It's the third game, and
100.
good leg to win for the 38-year-old.
60.
This 38-year-old from Zurich, and plays his darts at the Kaizen Arena. Winner of the Luxembourg Open only a couple of weeks ago. Well, there's a 180, take my word for it. He had 2 in, and then
125.
well, so a 180 already, and a leg to his advantage. He looks a decent player to me. Sparky here
100.
has moved up the rankings done during 2015 by 3 places to number 5. Now then, 66 you want, so it's treble 10, double 18 for many people. I think that's
32.
well, 32 scored, let's leave it at that and come back for 49. That's a great visit, because it now means that this 49 has to go, you feel. And it does, in fairness to Junghans. He wins the first set.
First leg is Thomas to throw first. Game on.
As the darts in the second. Only best of 3 legs per set. It would be a major shock if Harms were to go out of this competition. His pedigree in the last year or 2 has been well and truly stamped with some wonderful performances and some great titles to add to his CV.
58.
England Open, semi-finalist at the England Classic, winner of the St Parks Masters, winner of the Bulls German Open, and always there or thereabouts, the Dutchman.
100. 60.
Only 60. Not enough. Well, he moves around the board without warning, doesn't he?
59.
Only 59. Maybe not enough again. Always looked at 140 that. So advantage Harms. Can he break back then in this second set?
81. Wesley, you require 61.
Take the first leg. Well, double 18.
Yes,
that was a very, very good last 5 darts. 140. And then the requisite 61. No trouble at all. That's how you get 201, folks. Remember that, 140 and then 25 double 18. Just like Wesley Harms did.
100. 100.
Well, the tons, they come so thick and fast. You wonder, will they make it last?
60.
No. Thought we were going to get another one then. Well, this is to make up for it.
135.
Well, he's left himself a bogey, but you can see, as I did, that it was an accident. The treble 5 was intended for treble 20.
60.
Really motoring now, 126, leaves 40 after just 12 arrows, so best leg of the match looming possibly. So, tops.
40.
That's a great marker. He's taken his time over this. Maybe the dart slipped in his hand, but there, that's perfect use of the marker. Again, we saw there taking the set, one set all, and Harms certainly made use of the marker there. Beautifully positioned in that top left-hand corner, a double top.
100.
The marker isn't there placed deliberately like the jacking bowls. He's aiming for the tops, but it becomes
60.
a marker by virtue of its position just above the wire.
$60.
You can always tell a man who feels as though he's playing well when he gets a little irritable when he doesn't score more than 60.
100.
Well, there are Oldhams and Junghans, and the Swiss man's a Junghans.
95.
He's 38, admittedly, but they can never say that he isn't a Junghans. That's a nice top. Oh yes, Harms is making it pay with a 180. Bound to get one sooner or later. Looks unfazed, this fella. He just gets about his business, doesn't he? Just moves along nicely in his own way. 16 for tops. Oh, double 4 he wants. And he's in the habit of doing that. His compatriot Roland Shelton does that as well. Goes for the treble 16.
57. Wesley, you require
Right.
8.
So double 4. Oh, that's again a lovely marker. He could use that. Well, he tried to. You can see it just nudged it, didn't it? Now then, this is an opportunity for Junghans. The man from Zurich. He's gone for the bull. I wanted the 14 for the bull.
34.
Well, I don't blame him for going for the bull necessarily on 84.
Yes, that's game shot on the first leg. Wesley
But
Harms.
missing the big 14 was poor.
Game on.
And Harms cashed in and is now one leg away from taking this particular set.
60.
And with only 6 starter for Junghans, he'll have the main course and the dessert in one. With 3 180s now in the match.
83.
ton. Really found his form now, Harms. And Junghans, I say, looks a decent player to me. He's unhurried, he's unruffled, I should say. Unhurried as well. But Harms has got the rhythm. He's finding at least one treble 20 with a visit. On 3 occasions, all the lot.
$100. Wesley, you require 161. $45.
Well, this does give Junghans a glint of hope, but he needs a treble. And he got it, so that gives him a chance.
Wesley, you require 116.
116. Double 18. Yeah, that's 116, and I did say a glint of a chance for Junghans. Harms takes out 116 to take. Goes 2 sets to 1 up. Lost the first set, in which Junghans hit his only 180 so far, but then won that with a 180 in each leg. That was an excellent leg, a 180 early doors, a 116 finish.
60.
Very artistic, these people, aren't they, from the continent?
100. $60.
Well, only 60, so Junghans, he's making inroads.
140.
He won the first 2 legs. He's lost 4 legs in a row, the Swiss man. But I think he might just halt that decline, that slide, that tendency here.
95. $98. Thomas, you require 108.
108 going that route. Sold out double 16.
76.
Common route that for 108 for many players, the 19s. Oddly enough, the first time I saw it,
100.
rather than traditional 20s or 18s,
32.
was a guy we'll be seeing later, Larry Butler.
Yes, that's game shot.
There's the double 16. That stops the rot. That gives him that leg with throw. I'll come back to that 108. Larry Butler.
125.
1994, he won the World Match Play at Blackpool, and I was commentating on that and noted
60.
he regularly went for 108 via the 19s. One of the first to do so, but it makes sense.
100.
Now, so many do it. We're seeing Larry later against the world champ, Scott Mitchell. Later in the day, should be a cracker that.
100. $83.
Well, I think that tells us it's not a bad contest. 3 14s, a 15, a 16, yes, a 19 and a 21, but I've seen worse.
140.
That was a lovely last start. He knew exactly the weight he had to apply. Now double top. Double 10.
Yes.
Yes.
The second leg.
And
Wesley Harms,
equalising
To throw first. Game on.
in a set which should Harms win this leg, he'll win the match. Well, there's a second one there for Junghans, and it couldn't have been more timely. Got it together there, 180, 140.
100.
Should win this leg, Junghans, and take us all the way, you know. It's not out of the question that we could have a shock here, for all that Harms has played well. Junghans has stayed with him.
$61.
To leave tops, and Harms can do nothing about it at the moment.
39.
So double top for the fourth set. Double 10. And that's a good dart. Kept his curl. He looks super cool to me. He's won that set by 2 legs to 1. And now at 2 sets all, it's incumbent on Harms to hold his throw. Otherwise he's a goner, the number 5 seed. Winning that first set was so important in terms of having lost the next 2 was still very much in the match. Gwyneth darts, North Wales.
60.
Gwyneth darts, Llandudno or Llandudno. Playing darts under the Great Orme.
81.
In beautiful northwest Wales. But at the moment it's Switzerland and
99.
the Netherlands in a vital stage of the game, the deciding set.
100.
Well, our next game up, Danny Noppert from the Netherlands against Gary Robson, the number 12 seed from the northeast of England. My colleague Alan March will be commentating on that for you. Alan's conducting the interviews, of course.
100. Wesley Uruguay 102.
Now, double 18.
84.
Would have been handy. Now in with a shout here, no doubt about it. Should have at least 1 darter to double. 20 for tops. Made sure that was in there. Oh yes, brilliant finish. Harms had his chance at double 18, and Thomas Junghans, the 38-year-old from Zurich in Switzerland, has a chance of creating a major shock in the World Masters.
100.
Harms has not been able to hammer home his advantage. Won the third set to go 2 sets to 1 up with 180s in both legs, a 116 finish, but he hasn't been able to keep Junghans down. And now it's Harms having to throw for his life in terms of the World Masters 2015 is concerned. Never beaten Harms in 3 previous meetings. But Junghans has an opportunity to do that within the next few minutes. Just best of 3 legs in each set. Having gone 1 up, he wants 1 more leg, and really making sure here that his opponent has little leeway to survive with his third 180. That's 5 in the match, and he's in front in that regard, and signs of harms there, beginning to feel the pressure as he throws that last dart. Double top here for a shock, an amazing shock. Oh, 1 dart at tops to take out Harms. Now Harms himself wants tops to stay in the match, and he does it well. Would you believe it? Into the deciding leg of the deciding set we go, and 1 match point gone for the Swiss man, Junghans. And now Harms showing all his talent and experience with 2 treble 20s before a rather disappointing last dart.
60.
Still in the balance. But this man, you sense, been there, done it before, been in this situation, knows exactly what is needed. Well, I'm pretty sure he does too. It's just producing in those circumstances. And he does. In fairness to him, he does. To go 121 ahead. Oh, is that now the opening? Harms 180. Will be looking to leave it handy, and 80 wanted. Will have darts to win the match.
100. Wesley, you
so 80. 20 for tops. Tops again. Got it last leg.
40.
Just over the top. Well, a little way perhaps. And Junghans, the most important 141 of his darting life so far. Can he take it out? No, so Harms will be back, and you feel that it'll be to finish it off. If he doesn't, then he could be finished off. Oh, what a marker, what a marker, what a dart. Oh, he's missed it though, double 10. Can you believe it? Shake of the head says it all. He doubted himself. He doubted himself. Now Junghans for a major shock. He's had 1 dart at double top already. Now he's going to have another go. 2 darts in his hand. Even Wes Harms was shaking his head and nodding. He knew that was the end. He had his chance to stay alive. And Thomas Junghans has taken out the number 5 seed in the World Masters here in Hull. A major shock. It's the first time he's beaten the Dutchman, and my, didn't he throw well. Well, no more Sparky in this competition, and he's obviously a disappointed man. He threw well for most of that match, but when it was really necessary for him to pin the final double, he couldn't do it. And Junghans has gone through to round 2. Well, the statistics don't tell us everything. They merely tell us that that was a decent game of darts. We had a 1-1-6 finish from Harms at a vital time, but that 80 from Junghans was also at a pretty important time. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll get a few more games like that.